Testing. Hello, everybody. My name is Nita. Some of you know me and some of you don't. Some of you have been following me for a while. So thank you. If you do want to follow me and you like what I say, you can like and subscribe to my newsletters or follow me here. What I do is I'm an intuitive medium. I've been a medium for many, many years. I saw beings and all sorts of wonderful things when I was little. And so I do predictions, global predictions, and just current vibes. So let's see where we go today. As we work into January, we will see a shift in the energy. One, it is air. Two, we're going to have a lot of planets that will stack up into the sign of Aquarius. This will bring some heated debates and also a focus that we may not have had before, maybe even a hyper focus because the energy is so concentrated in an air sign. So people want to work on their communication. People are going to, and I've said this before, but I really do feel that people are not going to want to stay in this lockdown situation anymore. They're going to want to leave the lockdown situation. We've had enough. And I predict that there will be protests, probably globally. I really do feel that as mental health rises, which is another thing that I've definitely predicted for the new year. And, you know, in the next couple of years, we do see a shift happening in terms of people renewing their faith in themselves and releasing a lot of energy of constrained systems, whether that's a political system that is supposed to protect us, and really, you know, how is it so divided in equality, right? It serves some people. If you've got lots of money, then it serves you and you can get off with murder. If you pay a lawyer enough money, if you get into a system and you don't have money, then you're just in that system and it's hard to get out of, you know, you don't get the get out of jail free card like other people do, especially when there's just a divide in money, like the rich get richer, the poor get poorer, as they've been saying for a while. And, you know, I lived in America and we had definitely that energy. And so my predictions for, you know, this coming week and month of Aquarius is there's still a little intensity. I can't say that the intensity lessens, but I can say that it gets to be a different shape because it is in the air sign. So we'll see people want to verbally vomit, if you will. If people are a bit more diplomatic, then obviously we can move forward. But I feel there's going to be agitated energy. Now, that being said, it's not all doom and gloom, especially if you keep your eye on the prize, because there is a focused energy, and the focused energy will allow you to create your projects, get your projects going, and move closer to your hopes and dreams. So it's not all doom and gloom, right? Remember that. I do put out a whole newsletter that is a little bit lengthier. If you want to sign up and read that, please do. All the information is below. And I would say that, you know, the main thing to remember as we go through the month of January, and we then really go into the sign of Aquarius in February, the energy does lighten up. And I have predicted that by spring of this year, we should be moving out of all this COVID situation. Somehow, some shape or another, it will be time to leave the pandemic, because one, financially we just cannot continue, and secondly, as I have seen mental health on the rise before I even predicted that there was a pandemic, because I saw back in 2016, I saw that 2020 was going to be a financial crisis, and I saw a tsunami of emotions. And I saw a lot of death, unfortunately, but I also feel that in 2020 there will be a rise in suicides because of this global pandemic. Now, I did not predict the global pandemic, but I definitely saw that 2020 was going to be a tough financial year, and many people would leave this planet. And I think it's time for us to now come out, get back into the world, reevaluate all of the systems that have been revealed as flawed, if you like, but really just need reviving in some way, shape, or form, rejuvenating and redesigning, right? They don't all work for everybody. And healthcare obviously has been one of those big systems that need to be reevaluated in many countries, not just here in UK, but in America and many other countries. Some citizens don't have any access to any of these things. So I think it's going to be a very interesting year, and you know, politics is going to really be reshaped in the next decade, and I think for the better. Really, we need young blood, we need more revolutionary ideas to move us forward, and systems that are really based on equality, like true equality, not, hey, if, you know, I pay you millions of dollars, you're going to get me off with murder, and yet the other person who has little money, can afford an attorney or a lawyer, solicitor, as we call them here in UK, has less representation and is stuck in a system. So I think it's, you know, I think there needs to be equality, and I think that's going to be a big overarching theme in the next couple of years and decade. I think the other big overarching theme for the next year or so is going to be collaboration. You know, collaborating, supporting each other, and working together to thrive. You know, if we can support each other's businesses, products, services, we can certainly revive the economy, because you know, governments are going to tell us to keep spending, and that's not quite the way to go, because we're going to create debt. And I have seen that we're going to have another global financial crisis, just like the one in 2008, you know, mid this decade. So to really get yourself going financially, if you're worried about how to reconstruct your life after this year of in the pseudo lockdown, as I call it, I think it's really to support your fellow neighbor, your fellow friend who's got a service, and promote each other, and I think that will be a good way to, it will make you feel good too, you know, you've done something to help others, and keep it in the family, if you will. It's really a year of finding your tribe, and you're finding your people, and less and less will we want to be on the grid system and be in any kind of system that doesn't work for us anymore, right? We're in a new era, and we've got to do new things. We've got to try new things. We've got to be bolder, and it's okay if we fail, right? Failure is part of life. We fail and then we get up again, and that is the strength of being human, if you will. Okay, everybody, take care, and I shall see you next time. Hopefully you'll tune in. Bye-bye.